So, have you heard what just happened at the Kennedy Center? Yeah, Kennedy Center, the symbol of American arts and culture, right in the heart of DC. Well, this June, something big was supposed to go down there. Tapestry of Pride, a series of LGBTQ+ events as part of World Pride 2025. Except plot twist, the whole thing got canceled. Let's break down how we got here, because it's honestly like political drama meets Broadway. Back in early February 2025, the Kennedy Center made headlines, but not for a sold-out show. Instead, President Trump stepped in, fired both the president and chairman, and swapped out most of the board for his own loyalists. The new board? They turned around and elected Trump as chairman. That's right, the Kennedy Center, now under Trump's leadership, suddenly started singing a very different tune. Now, fast forward to June. The Tapestry of Pride events, drag brunches, concerts, all kinds of Pride celebrations. We're gearing up to be part of World Pride, which is this massive global LGBTQ+ festival happening in DC this year. Artists and organizers were excited. The Kennedy Center seemed all in until suddenly, radio silence. People like Michael Roast, who directs the International Pride Orchestra, got their events dropped with barely a heads up. Monica Alford, who planned the Kennedy Center's first ever drag brunch, found herself suddenly uninvited. Organizers reached out hoping for answers, but the Kennedy Center just stopped responding. So, what changed? Well, according to reports, this shift lines up with Trump's own disapproval of the center's previous programming, especially anything involving drag shows or LGBTQ+ celebrations. The new leadership said they were aligning with new priorities, but for the folks who'd put months of work into these events, it just felt like the rug had been pulled out from under them. It's not just about one or two shows getting canceled either. The Capital Pride Alliance, a major DC group organizing Pride, said they had to scramble to find new venues, and they made it clear they're not working with the Kennedy Center anymore. And for the community, it's a disappointment for sure. Because World Pride is about visibility, celebration, and solidarity, so losing such a prominent venue stings. Now, if you look at the Kennedy Center's website today, there's still a section for Tapestry of Pride. You'll find a vague description and a link to the World Pride site, but no real event info. The message? The show is going on, at least not there. Here's the bigger picture. This isn't just a story about canceled concerts. It's about how shifts in leadership, especially at powerful cultural institutions, can reshape what gets celebrated and who gets a seat at the table. And it's a reminder that the arts, which are supposed to bring us together, are often at the front lines of bigger political battles. So, as World Pride carries on throughout DC this year, the show will go on, just not on the Kennedy Center stage. For the LGBTQ+ community and its allies, it's both a setback and a rallying cry. Because, as history shows, when one door closes, another stage lights up somewhere else. If you want to keep up with more stories like this, hit subscribe, and let's keep these conversations going.